today's a really good day because this has arrived. I've had this on order for months and months and months, and it's come direct from America. This is part of PRS's 2021 lineup. Now, I bought this blind because I saw it with their 2021 lineup video, and I wouldn't normally buy a guitar blind, but the reason why I would buy this, and I don't think this is the same for a lot of companies, but when you buy a PRS guitar, because of their attention to detail and their manufacturing methods, you can pick up one PRS guitar in one shop and the same model PRS in a different shop, and they're going to be the same. I don't think you get that with a lot of other manufacturers, things like even Gibson and Fender, and I know that for a fact. When I bought my Gibson Les Paul, which is over there, I tried out a bunch of Les Pauls, and they were so different in the way they sounded and the way they played that was a perfect one for me. Now with PRS, as I said, I don't believe that's the case, as I said, their manufacturing and their attention to detail is so good. Anyway, let's get it unboxed. Now, I'm going to do I think I'll do the unveiling to you guys first, so you get to see it before I do. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. So, now this is, as I said, one of the 2021 lineup, which is the PRS Studio. So, they've released a few of these in the past, or they've done this model in the past before. So we've got the humbucker and the two NarrowField pickups, but what an absolute beauty. See, that's not even a 10 top, and you can see how nice the flame is on that. It's absolutely stunning. Let's put the trem arm in and get it tuned up. So we're all tuned up, and just before I plug it in and turn the amp on, what I like to do with a new guitar is just to see how resonant the guitar is before you plug anything in. So if I hold it up to the microphone here, I know it's a bit of a Spinal Tap cliche, but the sustain on it is incredible. And it's also incredibly articulate, and it's really bright sounding. Very different to my DGT, which I will do a comparison of. Not what you'd expect from, not what I would expect anyway, from a mahogany guitar, you know, something like a Les Paul. It's much, it feels and sounds more stratty. Sounds fantastic. Right, let's plug it in. This is the, if I can read on it, is it the 5815? It's the low turn version of their humbucker, which means it's got less output than, say, some of the other models. But it's got a bit of chunk to it, it's great. Now the thing about PRSs is if you listen to the articulation between all the notes, as you can hear, that's quite a driven sound, but the articulation is unbelievable. So that's the humbucker on its own. If I move it to the second position, that sounded less stratty than I thought it would, but it's a great tone. Now the middle position, that's really nice. Fourth position. And neck. I think all the pickups sound amazing. They're incredibly articulate. One of the things I was really impressed with was the middle position, because like the middle position on a Strat, I know it's not a Strat, but it is the position that I don't use on a Strat because I just don't like the sound of it. But this sounds fantastic. Let's try it with some drive. So I'll switch it down to the bridge pickup again. I mean, that is incredibly tight and focused. It sounds incredible. Let's try position number 2. Position number 3. And neck. Sounds amazing. So a quick explanation of what this is. This is the new PRS 2021 Studio, and the colour is McCarty Burst, which is, I really wanted like a classic sort of Gibson Burst colour guitar. I used to have this Gibson Les Paul Heritage, which was, I think was one of their 90s models that Gibson did. They're incredibly expensive now, but they basically did these reissues of 58 Burst Les Pauls, and they were fantastic, and I've always loved that finish. But every time I've tried a reissue of a 58, even if it was a Gibson custom shop, I've never found the right one for me. That's why I bought that gold top over there. The gold top wouldn't have been the choice for me. I would have always have gone for a burst colour, but that guitar just really sings, so I had to go for that one. But I've always wanted a guitar that's got that look, and I mean, that's what it is. Now, the quality of the finish that you get from PRS is absolutely flawless. There's not anything on this guitar that I would pick a hole in. It's just absolutely immaculate for me, which is a bit of a problem because I'm not that careful with guitars. So when I get a guitar like this, I've got to be a bit more careful. When I bought my Les Paul, you can tell that the quality and the attention to detail that you get in the Gibson factory at that time is nowhere near as good as what you get on a PRS. It's absolutely fantastic. So there's my unboxing and initial impressions video. In a couple of days, after I've played the guitar a bit more and I've got a bit more used to it, I'll give my sort of verdict on it, and I'll compare it against my DGT and possibly against my Les Paul to see how that bridge humbucker compares to that. But until then, I'm Paul from the Studio Rats. If you got something out of this video, perhaps you consider liking and subscribing, clicking on the bell button, and you'll be notified of any future video that comes out from the Studio Rats. I'm Paul, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.